Morning everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and good at home and doing your work every day, which is being assigned by the school as a homework to everyone. Please do complete every day your work, my dear. I can request you only because when the copy will come to me, you will not going to get good copy marks. So I hope you will complete. I'm hoping that you are completing your everyday work, and whatever the question extra I am giving also, that also you are completing. That is multiple choice question, either filling the blanks, true, false. I used to give some of the questions from the exercises which you have covered or the exercise which is going on. So I hope those also questions you are doing in your copy. Now we are going to move ahead with the same exercise which we have talked about yesterday. All the topics we have not cleared in the last class, today we are going to discuss further. Now you can see, my dear, today we are going to discuss the successor, predecessor, after, before, that is we can say. We are going to discuss ascending, descending order. We are going to discuss that how we used to do the formation of the number which is given, means forming the greatest and the smallest digit. Let's do. The first topic is this one, successor and the predecessor. I hope this, I'm knowing that this topic you have learned in standard 3 also. The same thing is there in successor and predecessor. It is not like that it is going to be changed with the change of class. It's the same, but only the number of digits will increase. Like previously, you must have done 2 digit, 3 digit, 1 digit. Now you will get 4 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit, like this. Bigger digits you will get. This is the definition of successor. What it is? A number that comes immediately after a given number. Immediately, don't get confused with this word. Immediately means just after, my dear. Suppose if it is written 3 4 34, you just have to write the number which is coming just after this, that is 35. You cannot write 36. You will say Miss, 36 37 is also coming after 34, but it is not coming immediately after. After one number, after skipping one number, after leaving that one number, then 36 is coming, and then after 36, 37 is coming. We don't have to leave any number in between. Just after the number which is coming, that is called as successor of a given number. Okay, it can be found, we can calculate the successor of a given number in a very easiest form, that is just by adding 1 in the last. 1 in the, as you can see, one more than a given number obtained by adding the given one in the given number. Suppose 6420 is there. Don't get confused with this number. It's very easy. Just add one in the last. Okay, in the last, from the right side, my dear. And this is the left. In the right side, last number, we will add one. It will come 6421. This is the successor of 6420. It's very easy to find out the successor. Just we have to add 1 in the given number. Like if it is written 9, 9 and 9. Okay, sometimes you all used to get confused in this type of questions. That means 999 here. What will be the successor of this? Nothing. You add 1 in this. You will get 10. So 0 you will write, again you will add 1 here, and it will be 10. Again you will add 1 here, it will be 10. Again you will add 1 here. You will get 1 and 4 zeros. This will be the successor of this 9999. Okay, in the same way you can find out the successor of any of the big number by just adding 1 in the last. Okay. Some facts are, every number has a successor. Every number is having successor. Like 1 is also having successor, 2 is also having successor. Successor of a whole number is always a whole number. Means successor of a whole number is always a whole number. 0 is also having a successor, that is 1. Okay. From 0 only, uh, 0 1 2 3, like this. If we used to write the number, if 0 will come in first while counting, it is a whole number, it comes in the whole number. From 1 to, when we will start counting, that's a natural number. So every whole number has a successor of, that is also a whole number. Like 0 has a successor, that is 1. 1 has a successor, that is 2. 2 has a successor, that is 3. And it goes on. It means every number is having a successor. In the same way, here are the predecessor, a number that comes just before a given number, which is coming just before a given number. So you will say, Miss, what is the predecessor of 0? 0 does not have any predecessor. Successor, in successor we have learned that every number is having successor now, but in predecessor 0 does not have its predecessor, because before 0 nothing is coming. Okay, although rest all is having its predecessor, even 1 is having the predecessor, that is 0. Okay, for finding the predecessor of a given number we have to subtract 1 minus 1 from the number which is given. We have to write the number which is coming just before the given number. In successor we were writing the number which is coming immediately or just after the given number, here before. Okay, so we will subtract 1 from the number. Like you can see, 1 less than a given number obtained by subtracting 1 from a given number. How is this possible? Suppose if 999 is written, you have to write the successor of these three nines. You will write what? You will do 1 minus from the last. You will get 998, and it is only the predecessor of 999. In the same way, if we have to find out the predecessor of this 1000, subtract 1 from this, you will get triple nine, which is the double nine, not the triple nine, or you can increase 1 9 in this. So you will get this as a successor. Okay, predecessor. Some facts are there of predecessor. 0 has no predecessor, that I have already explained. Every other whole number has its predecessor. Means all the other numbers. 0 is only not having the predecessor of it. Rest all 1, 2, 3 or any big number is having its predecessor. Predecessor of a whole number is a whole number. As we have learned, the successor of a whole number is a whole number. In the same way, the predecessor of a whole number is a whole number. Like you can see, one example is there. If we have to write the successor of 10, then it will be we will have to add 1 in this 10, we will get 11. 11 is the successor of 10. 45806 is the number. If we will add 1 in this, we will get 45607, which is the successor of 45806. In the same way, if we have to find the predecessor of 879654, we just have to subtract 1 from the last and we will get 3 in place of 4. Rest all digits will be same. So 879653 will be the predecessor of 879654. So keep this in your mind. For finding the successor, add 1 in the last digit. For finding the predecessor, subtract 1 from the last digit. Now let's talk about the next topic, that is ascending and descending order. Ascending order means increasing order. It means increasing order. Means from the smaller to the largest. So it is increasing, na my dear? Increasing means what? From the smaller to the largest it is going? It is going, na? So from the smallest to the largest when it is going. So if 3, 4, 5, 6 it is. So you can see every time it is increasing. It is increasing. That is why it is also called as increasing order. Okay. In the same way, descending order is considered as a decreasing order, because there it used to decrease. You can see in this it is written from the smallest to the largest it is going. So it is going in increasing order. That is why the slope is going like this. It is from the decreasing, it starts, and then it is going like this. Its peak is going high, and that is why it is decreasing order. It is called as increasing order. From the smallest to the largest we used to go, like 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see the bars are drawn, and in this you can see and observe. From 1 it is going to 2, from 2 it is 3, and 3 to 4. Like this it is moving ahead. You can see when we arrange a number from the smallest to the greatest, we call it ascending order. Whenever you are arranging any number from the smallest to the greatest, it is called as ascending order, means increasing order. Okay, you can see by observing this. Here the comparison of digit is also necessary. Okay, otherwise you will not be able to write the bigger numbers in ascending and descending. Okay, because there you have to compare between the digits and then you can find out that which is smaller and which is larger than that. Like 213 here is the smallest one. After that 230, then 245, 277 and 291. So it is going from the smallest to the largest in increasing order, and it is called ascending order. When the number is we are writing from the smallest to the largest in the increasing order, it is considered, it is said as the ascending order. Now we are going to move ahead with descending order. You can see decreasing order. Decreasing order means from the greatest to the smallest. When we are writing a number from the greatest to the smallest, it is called as decreasing order. Okay, in this we are going in decreasing direction, means from 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number is decreasing. From the 9 it is going to, it is becoming 8, from 8 it is 7, then 7 to 6. So like it is decreasing every time, and we are going from the greatest to the smallest. You can see when we arrange a number from the greatest to the smallest, we see they are decreasing order. They are in decreasing order. Example I have given there, 9, 8, they are decreasing every time from the bigger to the smallest. So they are considered as decreasing order number, and that we used to write from the greatest to the smallest. When we used to arrange the number from the greatest to the smallest, then it is in decreasing order. You can see this example. Here what is happening, from the largest, that is 4, it is decreasing to 3, then it is decreasing to 2, and then it is 1. So largest to the smallest, and it is going in decreasing order direction. Okay, it is going in decreasing order. You can observe this also. 291 first, 277, 245, 230, 213. So it is decreasing from 291, it is decreasing every time, and then we have come to 213. So this is what decreasing order. When you are doing ascending or when you are doing descending, my dear, it's very important to do the comparison between the digits. Okay, then only you can observe, or you can get the number in increasing or else in decreasing. You can see. Now we are going to see this one also. Like if it is written 2, 4, 1, 8, arrange the number in increasing. What you will do? What you will do? You will do 1, then 2, then 4, then 8. It is in increasing order. And when you are writing a number in increasing order, okay, means in ascending order, if the number is, if suppose this is a 4-digit number given, you have to form by using this number the smallest number. It means you have to arrange the digits in ascending order. Okay, means from the smallest to the largest. Then it will form the smallest number of 4 digits, that is 1248. And when you have to form with the same digit the greatest number, then you will write the number in decreasing order from the largest to the smallest, that is 8421. This is the greatest 4 digit number. This is the greatest number which we are forming with this 4 digit, and that was the smallest number which we are forming with these 4 digits. So like this also you can get the question to form the smallest and the greatest number by using the particular digits will be given, and with the help of that you have to form. So whenever you are forming the smallest, you will arrange the number in ascending order from the smallest to the largest. When you are forming the greatest, you arrange the number from the greatest to the smallest in descending order. You can see 3084 is there. You have to write this number in increasing order, means from the smallest you have to form. By using this you have to write the smallest 4-digit number with this digit. So when we are writing the smallest 4-digit, my dear, suppose smallest 4-digit, if you will write 038 sorry 03 uh, 48. It is wrong completely, because with the help, when you are writing the 0 first, that 0 is not having any value, so you are having only 3-digit number. When you will read this, you will read 3408, sorry 3348. This you will read. You cannot read 0 0 hundred 0,000. We don't used to read na. So in that case it is wrong. What you will do in that case, if the number which is given, in that you are seeing that 0 is also given, after 0, whatever the smallest number you are getting, you write that number first. Like here we are seeing that 3 is the smallest after 0, so after writing 3 we will write 0. Okay, then we can write 4 and 8, and now it is a 4-digit smallest number, 3048. Now it is a smallest 4-digit number which can be formed by using 3084. Okay, but if you will write 0348, it is not possible. You can see here the smallest number which is formed by using 3084 is 3, sorry, yes, the smallest number which is formed is 3048. Okay, we cannot write 0348 because in that case it is the 3-digit smallest number. The next one, if we have to form the largest 4-digit number, then what we will do? We will write the greatest number first, that is 8. Then after that, 4 is the number which is coming. We will write 4, then 3, and then 0. In this way, we can find the greatest 4-digit number by using the given number of digits. Greatest 4-digit number is 999, my dear. This is the greatest 4-digit number, and the smallest is this. But here by using this number, you have to form the greatest and the smallest. So it can be formed by arranging the number from smallest to largest. When we have to form the smallest number, when we have to write the greatest number by using this, then we will arrange it in decreasing, yes, in decreasing order from the greatest to the smallest. You can see by building, by seeing this, that this is the number 682314. After every number there is comma. By using this 6-digit number, you will form the greatest number of greatest number and the smallest. So for forming the greatest, from the largest to the smallest, you will write. The largest is 8, then 6, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Okay, you can see the commas are put according to the place value chart. In place value chart, we have learned that these three, ones, tens, and hundred used to come in ones period. This used to come in thousand period, and this is the lakh period. So accordingly, the comma is put. After every number, the comma is not there. Here, after every number, the comma is there because all are separated. All the numbers are separated. But when we are writing it together, we have to keep this also in our mind. After every number, if you will put comma, then it is a wrong way of writing, and that will be completely wrong in that case. You have to write in this way only. Okay, from the greatest to the largest, when from the greatest to the smallest, when you are forming, you have to write the number like this, and after that, according to the place value, according to the periods, you have to put comma. In the same way, when forming the smallest, the same procedure is there. The smallest will be written first, and then accordingly you will move on, like 1 2 3 4 6 8, and the commas are put according to the periods. Okay, if repetition is not allowed, if the repetition is allowed, suppose if it is given 6 9 and it is written, write the 4-digit largest number by using this number. So it's very easy, 9966 when you will write. Okay, then it will form. But if repetition is allowed, in the same number you can repeat 2 times. Okay, but here you don't have to repeat any number. So the number which are given, from that only you have to form the smallest as well as the largest. That is all for today, my dear. All the points, all the topics which were there in exercise 4, I have explained you all. I hope with this video you will be able to do this exercise nicely without facing any problem in any of the question. That is all. Thank you everyone.